Hi, I'm Jolene and I'm at the Family Podiatry Center. I started my treatment for my bunions at the Family Podiatry Center a few weeks ago, and this is my story. I took ballet for 9 years since I was in kindergarten, and after that I quit ballet and I took cross country for 4 years in secondary school. So when did I first notice that I had bunions is when around primary 4, it was around 2014, I had to buy pointe shoes, and when the shoe fitter came to check on my foot, she noticed that I had bunions. But the thing is, they actually sell like this gel-like structure to put in between the toes. Like this is the big toe, this is the second toe, so they put it here so that the toe, like there's a gap here and then the toe wouldn't like squeeze the other one. So they were already selling this in the shop, so I thought that like me having bunions is actually normal and important. Yeah. So I first started ballet when I was in K2. I was around 4 years old and I really loved ballet. I wouldn't miss a class for any reason, no matter how tired I was. And my ballet classes were 2 days per week. Each session was 2 hours. And I did ballet for 6 years. And during those 6 years of ballet, I noticed that my knees are actually quite painful. Like when I do jumps or like when I go like pointe. Yeah. And after 6 years, I was really excited to progress to pointe. That time I was around 10 years old, which is P4, and when I started pointe, I was really struggling to go on pointe. I thought it was normal because the rest of the girls are also struggling. But after some time, when my classmates were able to go on pointe quite easily, I realized that I was still struggling. And I was actually the youngest in class, so I thought that maybe it's because I'm too young, so I may not have the strength to go up. But as time progressed, I realized that my knee pain actually has gotten worse. That even when I stand up or I bend down, my knee don't really have the strength to pull me back up again. Then sometimes I'll just fall down to the ground. Yeah, so like it's gotten like so bad until that I had to quit ballet. It was quite sad because I actually could have taken the exam and continued, but then I couldn't. I think it was like my knee pain. Like it was to the extent that sometimes it affected my daily lives. Like when I sit down, like it's a bit hard for me to stand up because my knee is pain. Like it's quite weak. Like it was quite weak back then. So like she's been looking for doctors like everywhere. So it's like just nice. So she brought me here and came in to check out what it's like and see what I can do for my bunion. One piece of advice to every single person who's watching this video, that we must take care of our feet because it's actually very